Bas, I'd like to greet each and every individual that is watching me, wherever you are. I say, I salute you. I hope you're doing good. So, before I continue, I'd like to introduce myself, and I'm Sumay Bernard. I'm uh, I'm I'm a Kalenjin, and I come from Kericho County. My phone number is 0768031272. So there is this topic that I'd like us to share or discuss about it. Um, in our daily lives, uh, in in the course of one's life, there are several diseases that you might encounter while we are still alive, and most of the times we are being urged to be vigilant about them and the way we should um, we should do, or what we are supposed to do, so that we can get rid of the diseases, or so that we can be safe and be free from such diseases. There are several diseases like the likes of cancer. Uh, we all know that cancer is a lifestyle disease, and it depends on the way you live and how you treat yourself and how you do all the things, or and several other causes. There are several other causes that might um, take you to contracting cancer. But there is this common disease that everyone is scared about it, and everyone is like, I don't want to get attracted to such disease. But at times we miss, or at times we do, or at times shit happen, and you find yourself that you are already in the trap, of which it normally causes a lot of trauma, and someone might quit and might give up in life and say that it's all. And the disease that I'm talking about is the one that you all know and you are aware about it. That is the biggest and the most scaring disease today. That is the HIV. HIV simply means human immunodeficiency virus. It is a viral disease, and it attracts, or it infects each and every one of us, is prone to attracting uh, the virus. And how can someone attract the virus? The virus can be attracted through many ways. That is the first way is through the sex. That is the sexual, or having sexual intimacy with someone infected with the virus. Um, Another one, yeah, some accidents can happen, and there is the exchange of blood, and you all know that the virus only lives in the blood. So there is that exchange of the blood, and through the cuts or the wounds and the oozing of the blood, and the coming together of the blood through that is getting in contact with the infected blood, or the blood that comes from the infected person, it can lead to you attracting the virus in your body. But then most of the times we get to assume, but this disease is manageable. Although we are saying it is frightening, it gets someone gets scared of the well-being of him or her, but it is manageable and it can be prevented. Even when you are already exposed, it can be prevented. And how? So the question is, most of the people don't know, or they are not aware that even if you have attracted the virus itself, it can also be prevented from multiplying in your body. This I came to know when at one point when I was in still in school back then when I was still in school, I came to understand about this information, and I felt it is worth sharing, mostly to the youths, because you find most of our youths from the ages of 18, and that is the most age bracket that we say most of our youths are very active, that is sexually active. In fact, most of them, they can even start from the ages of 15, because we find even children of 15 years giving birth. So they start becoming that uh, active or sexually active um, at the age of 15. And at this age, it is still I refer it to as it is a small age, and the mental capacity of the individual is not yet exposed. That is, one is still a child, and he or she doesn't know more about the many things that are happening in the world. So you might find someone gets exposed to the virus, but because of lack of knowledge, someone ends up getting or multiplying the virus in the body without saying. Let me urge you, or let me advise you, the young people, the youth specifically, I'm talking to the youths and even everyone else that might be listening to this conversation today. So I want to tell you that if you come across, or if you get sexual intimacy with someone that you don't know their health status, kindly visit to the nearest health facility for you to get tested. And if you test negative, and you know that you got that intimacy with this person whom you don't know their health status, kindly go to the nearest health facility to get tested and be advised on what next to do. Say that if in case that person had the virus will not get into you. And which medicine do we use so that we can prevent this virus? Because I've done some statistics, and I've found that the most, the biggest percentage of the people that are infected with the virus itself is most of them are the youths, the unmarried ones. So I was wondering, where are we heading to? If most of us as youths are infected, where will the next generation come from? Or what will the next generation be like? Will we be having each and everyone having the virus in our bodies? No, that should not be the case. So I saw it wise to share this post such that it can assist an individual. Uh, so there is this medication that someone is given. So when the chances of, let's talk of the rape cases, you get raped, and the person that raped you don't know about their health status. And most of these rapers, they are I can say most percentage of the rapers are infected, or they have underlying medical conditions, and most of them suffer from the virus, that is the HIV virus. So um, if you get lured by someone whom you don't know their health status, and you get into their box and you give out, or you are given, I tell you, you better go, run to the health facility, to the nearest health facility, and report the case, and you will be in a position to be assisted. The virus itself will be controlled. If you are lured, if you get raped, if at some point you fight with someone, and someone bites you, and there is the exchange of blood, kindly visit to the nearest health facility and report the case so that you can be assisted. uh, there is accidents. You have talked of the accidents, the sexual intimacy. Maybe kuna mtu ama kuna msee unampenda na ukaona ni vizuri kuwa na uhusiano wa kimwili, ama kumpa ama kupatiwa, say that you feel that there is that the hormone that you feel good when you do that thing. So, and you are like, most of the times our instincts talks to us, or it tells us a lot. Sometimes you get out of the slaughter, or you are being slaughtered, or you are the slaughterer. And you are like, it's like I've messed. Kindly, my friend, visit to the nearest health facility. So the medication that you're going to, oh, at what time? Let me also touch about this, because the time interval between the first exposure, the time between you are exposed to the virus and the time you are supposed to visit the health facility, so that you can be given some medications that will help monitor, or that will help protect you from contracting the virus, is a minimum of 72 hours. That is like 3 days. 3 days. If at all you feel like you have messed and it is past 3 days, then hiyo mwachie Mungu. Haina hacha, ama it won't help you, haitakusaidia hata ukienda kumeza dawa, kufanya nini. So kuna dawa inaitwa PEPs. PEPs. PEP. That is post exposure prophylaxis. This is a kind of medicine that will protect you from contracting the virus. Though the virus is already exposed into your body, this will it will prevent you from contracting the disease. And this medication is usually taken for 28 days. You take one tablet daily, and you are supposed to take a lot of water. So if you feel like you have been exposed to the virus, and you are like you are doubting, kindly visit to the nearest hospital so that you can take the medication. That is the PEPs, post exposure prophylaxis. That medicine is taken for 28 days, one tablet daily. And the condition is, or the rule is, you are supposed, or you must take the medication daily. Failure to take the medication, or let's say you've jumped a day, you don't take two, so that you can replenish the one that you skipped. You are it aside, yeah, it won't help. So if at all you skip the medication, what I can advise you, kama unajipenda, hauwezi ukaskip. you will keep on reminding yourself, or you better go, or you better, unaweza tembea na dawa yenyewe ndio usisahau. Kama unajipenda, that is kama unajipenda, unatembea na hiyo dawa. And after 28 days, that is the end, or the stopping date of the medication. You wait for 3 months, then you go for a VCT. You go for the test, the HIV test, after 3 months, because from the time that you are exposed, it takes minimum of 3 months for the HIV virus to be detected in blood. So ukimalizana na hiyo, kaa for 3 months, and then you go for a test, for the VCT test. Hiyo ni test ya ukimwi. Alafu there is this other medicine. Kama hiyo sasa ulikuwa